Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to New Berlin West High School here on Zaleski Sports. Pewaukee, New Berlin West, Woodland West Showdown. Matt Peck, Elijah Vinkslaw joining you this evening on a winter storm morning eve here from New Berlin West High School. Got an exciting one tonight, an under-the-radar game here. New Berlin West comes in on winning 6 straight against Pewaukee, who's lost 2 straight. And for Pewaukee, it's been a little bit of a down basketball, not down year, but just down basketball last couple days because 2 teams, Greendale and New Berlin Eisenhower, had multi-year losing streaks against Pewaukee, and they both were snapped in the last week. New Berlin West, the story I looked up before the game, they have not beat Pewaukee since February 1st, 2013. So you're talking 12 years ago. They have a chance to do so tonight, and I asked the coaches, and he says that sounds about right. So they said it just sounds about right. And Pewaukee obviously won 3 state championships in a row, so you can't do anything about that. But Pewaukee comes in losing 2 straight. Last win was against Marquette on Saturday, February 1st. Meanwhile, New Berlin West, on the other hand, we were just talking about, has won 6 games straight. Let's see here. They have New Berlin West, obviously. They beat Greendale to start the winning streak, beat East Troy, beat Pius, beat Buffalo Grove, Illinois at the WBY border battle. Beat New Berlin Eisenhower crosstown rival last week, and then beat West Dallas Central, the big name that even the athletic director was talking about. It's probably one of the best basketball games he watches when they beat West Dallas Central by 10 last Friday. And now they play Pewaukee this week, and they play at Wisconsin Lutheran and at Greendale. Those are some tough games that are coming up for the New Berlin West Vikings, and they'd like to keep it rolling here tonight. So Matt Peck, Elijah Vinkslaw, we're going to pause here as the national anthem is set to start here from New Berlin West, and it'll be tip-off right after that and the starters.
We'd like to remind you that New Berlin West and WIAA are good sportsmanship and education-based sporting events. Attendance in interscholastic activities, privilege, and expectation to exhibit positive, respectful behavior. With enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation and demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. To honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand and move your heads and stand over your heart for the playing of our national anthem.
Back here on Zaleski Sports here this evening from New Berlin West High School. Big one in action here from, like we talked about earlier, a little bit underrated of the game. So first we're going to introduce the starters for the Pewaukee Pirates, coming in 11-6, 5-3 in the Woodland West Conference. Royce Burr, one of their first starters here. Carson Osterman, Luka Momchilovich, Isaiah Robinson, and Tyler. Wait. Let me make sure I got the right name. Tyler Tachico is the final starter for Pewaukee, and they're coached by the famous David Burkemper. Obviously well known, won 3 state straight championships. That's very difficult to do. And now the starters for the New Berlin West Vikings. First time ever in this gym for both of us. They are 14-5, 6-3 on the season. First starter, Thomas Moe. Jace Cook, the next starter, number 5. Zach Hewitt, number 10, the third starter. Josh Coulier, number 12, the fourth starter. And the fifth starter, Evan Kern. Ladies and gentlemen, we had some Wi-Fi issues. Obviously, the school district has our platform blocked, Wirecast. We're running off the AD's hotspot, thankfully, to him. But obviously, we might have some cutting in and out during the game. We can fix that, but just thought we'd forewarn you. I figured I would tell him, but when our thing goes red, we know it. But then we've been able to get it back by just turning back on the hotspot. But just give you a fair warning. Obviously, we want to get this complete, but obviously last year we came to this, which is kind of strange because last year we did a broadcast at Eisenhower. It just uses the same Wi-Fi. It even hooked up to our computer and it wasn't blocked. It's like I think the new school district at New Berlin did some works on their Wi-Fi over the summer with like controlling what's blocked and what's not blocked. So thought I would let you guys know that before tonight's broadcast officially starts. If like something starts slowing down, we're going to continue to try to work on it. But right now it's working well. Let's sit there and hope with us. Otherwise, we're going to set the tip here. Luka Momcilovic and Royce Burr, and it's a New Berlin West tip, and they win it. So they'll start off with a basketball here. Like I mentioned before the broadcast, New Berlin West has not beat Pewaukee since since February 1st, 2013, so 12 years ago. Looking for their first win, puts up a shot, and it's no good off the rim. So it'll be Pewaukee's basketball for the first time tonight. Pewaukee heading back to the stage, especially after this year, where they might have some rebuilding to do. Obviously, lose quite a few seniors, but just look at their JV team. They're going to have a little bit more rebuilding to do than years past. Tachilo makes the first basket. It's 2-0 Pewaukee here early on. So now New Berlin West from the top of the key here. Now back to the right wing. And there's an offensive foul that time, and it'll go right back to Pewaukee. So like we talked about, New Berlin West coming in this game, 6-game winning streak. Pewaukee, 2-game losing streak. Pewaukee lost to Greendale and New Berlin Eisenhower. Both those schools hadn't beat Pewaukee in multi-years. I think since before COVID, both those schools hadn't beat Pewaukee. And they just snapped their losing streak in the last week. In this Woodland West Conference, we always talk about a very dominant conference. Obviously, you got Wisconsin Lutheran. Pius was dominant last year and a couple years before that. Greendale's not bad. New Berlin West is getting better. Pewaukee, I mean, it's a tough conference. And West Dallas Central, how could I forget about them? We've had them on a couple times this year as well. They're a tough team, too. And here's a three-point shot in the corner is good. That's Carson Osterman. It's a 5-0 Pewaukee game lead to start this game here. Now Jace Cook from the top of the key gives it back. Jace Cook's going to take a three. And no good, rims out. So Momcilovic now with the basketball here. Passes inside. Looking around, gives it back outside. Robinson with the basketball now. Gives it to Robinson. Robinson shoots a three, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Pewaukee. They get the basketball again. Momcilovic looking to spin. And an offensive foul on Momcilovic. So Isaiah Robinson will inbound the ball. So take it back. It was a foul on New Berlin West. From the signal up here, it looked like it was a foul on the offense. Looking to drive around. Momcilovic dishes it back outside. Here's a three-point shot. It's good! Shalenko with the three, and it's 5 points for him early on. It's 8-0 Pewaukee to start this one. All right, from the left wing now.
Bear with us. Turn that down a little bit. Bear with us too, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to cut in and out a little bit of times because we're on a hot spot too. So
yeah.
That's why I haven't said too much yet because I've been paying very close attention to that.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of Wi-Fi fixes they did at New Berlin this summer, but our program was blocked.
It's going green, then it'll go yellow, then it'll go red, then it'll go back to green. So.
Well, it looks good on my phone for
Yeah.
now, as long as we got video. Or else, if worst comes to worst, fan huddle. And that's a 3 deep that time.
This game isn't close so far anyway, so.
And that's a 3 from, and it's going to be 11-0. We're going to take a break here. More basketball coming your way.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, you're back. We'll just say you're back.
Back here on Zaleski Sports. Matt Peck, Elijah Vanksalata. 11-0 Pewaukee lead here from the New Berlin West Drexel Fieldhouse. Zach Hewitt set to inbound the ball. He inbounds it to Josh Cryer. Cryer brings it up the court now. He's looking to drive in with it. 11-0 Pewaukee here. Stunning lead here early on. Pewaukee's done a really good job.
They're really controlling the pace of the game, moving the ball around, staying calm. That's just how it flows with David Burkemper. You look really chill when you talked to him on the bench earlier.
Yeah.
Calm and composed.
Here's a deep 3, and no good. New Berlin West not able to hit the shots early on. There's a foul. A couple big games tonight in the Woodland. We had obviously the big one that's in the Woodland East is Greenfield against. Actually, no, there's a big one in the Woodland West too. What am I saying? Woodland East, it's Greenfield at Whitnall, and then the Woodland West, there's one that's going on at West Isle Central. It's Wisco, Wisconsin Lutheran, the highest team.
Oh, that's a really good game.
Yeah, that's an exciting one. People probably paying
Sectional
attention.
final preview maybe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Momchilvich looking around, spinning. He got it.
Don't think. What number was that? 12 got his feet set that time on New Berlin West.
So a 13-0 Pewaukee lead here to start this game.
I'm kind of surprised to start.
Yeah. New Berlin West, obviously, we talked about coming in a 6-game winning streak.
Well, Pewaukee did beat him earlier this year, but it was closer.
Here's a deep 3 and no good still.
Lid on the rim right now for the Vikings.
And that one's stolen. Here's a chance for New Berlin West first point. Up fast, got it. And that's Josh Cryer.
That's how you got to do it. Get a deflection and a steal for a fast break bucket. Bread and butter move right there.
Momchilvich dishes it back outside. Robinson now with the basketball to Osterman. Osterman with the left wing now. Osterman passes it across. Nice pass. Jump there that time. And up fast. No good. Rebounded. Gives it back out to Robinson. Robinson dishes it back to the right wing and misses the rim completely that time. And we got bodies flying. The crowd in front of us wants a foul. Meanwhile, trying to drive up with Momchilvich and an offensive foul.
Brother of Iowa State forward Milan Momchilvich. Hasn't he been something at Iowa State? Dude, I think that the Pewaukee jerseys, you know what they kind of remind me of?
What?
They're new, because I think they just got new jerseys too. It reminds me of like a Portland Trailblazers type jersey.
Now that you say that, yes, it kind of looks like it. Now for the left wing. New Berlin West with the basketball, looking to get something done here. Obviously down 11 to start this game, but obviously we're way too early in this game to put a judge onto it. Now from the right wing. Back to the top of the key. Looking to drive in, and a foul. So now it'll be Evan Kern set to inbound the ball. Even though it becomes yellow.
Let me know if it stops.
Yeah, it's working like it's green right now.
Now it's back to yellow.
Well, if it's working like this at red, then we're in a good spot.
Yeah. Bear with us, folks.
Yeah. I mean, if I turn this up, it doesn't sound like. Yep, sounds normal to me. All right, first free throw made. And at the line now is Evan Kern.
Because usually too, this is a little off topic of the game, obviously, but when the stream thing, like usually, like when it goes red, it usually stops the timer.
Yeah.
You miss it.
Yeah, he missed it. So Evan Kern goes 1 of 2, but New Berlin West quickly gets the rebound. Now back to the top of the key here.
Now it's back to green.
All right, we're making progress. but
Making
that progress-
patterns tonight.
And now it's a foul. Meanwhile.
But if it's working on your end, I think we're fine then.
Yeah,
Like,
it's never gone out once on my phone.
because it would probably pause, right? Or
Yeah, it never did. I've been looking at it this whole time.
Are we at? Does it say 12 and a half minutes and all that?
Yep.
12:24.
First free throw is missed. It's Kern at the line again
I might as well pull it up too.
for New Berlin West.
Call, yeah, everything looks good too. Gotta make your free throws though if you're New Berlin West.
Yeah, obviously they cut the deficit down to 9 now here. Here now. Carter no, wrong team. And there's a deep three. That's good that time. I think that was from. Let me just. I can't see us. We're way up in a press box here at the gym. Obviously, I need it for my scorebook too. Deep three outside. It's good. That time from Jace Cook. So a 16-7 game here early on. And Momcilovic for 3. Momcilovic got it.
Shades of his brother that time. He's been a big starter too for them the last couple of years. Pewaukee, a big thing about them is that they have size. As Pewaukee get another steal in transition. Oh,
And Momcilovic loses it off his hands and out of bounds. Back to New Berlin West.
pretty big crowd. Pewaukee brought out to, or New Berlin Eisenhower, or West brought out today. Been all over the place with names, huh?
Hey, you're in the ballpark.
Same conference.
You could have said,
I don't know how many times I've said New Berlin Eisenhower when we got here.
well, we've never been to West before. We've been to Eisenhower twice. So
For baseball.
Yep. Now it's kind of starting to give us questions.
Yeah.
Now that the district Wi-Fi's got it blocked. If you're a district administrator listening to our Wi-Fi, do not block Wirecast. Please don't.
It's a good thing hotspots don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. Momcilovic in the corner with left wing, and he's fouled on a reach-in. Whoa.
They don't agree with the call that time.
So set to inbound it now is Carson Osterman.
I think the key reason why Pewaukee's been having a down year is because of losing that the star firepower scoring in Nick Janowski last year,
Yeah.
who's at Nebraska now playing for Fred Hoiberg in the Big Ten.
Yes.
How about that? 2 guys that Coach David Burkemper has got from 2 Power 4 schools, conference schools, I should say, with Milan Momcilovic and
Out of bounds.
Janowski.
Back to New Berlin West. New Berlin West trying to put something together here early on.
Yeah, the stretch doesn't get that much easier for New Berlin West. They got Wisconsin Lutheran after this, and then they got West Dallas Central.
Oof.
But they did just beat West Dallas Central, which was a big win for them the
Yeah.
first time. So that I wouldn't doubt them the second time around. I think
Inside. And an offensive foul. That time, that's going against Evan Kern. He went up for the layup, and he just
The AD here said that it was one of the biggest games that he's seen in their school history. That says something too, right? I mean, West Dallas Central is a really big program and an upcoming team with David Malachnik.
Oh, yeah.
This conference is scary. That's all I'll say.
Definitely.
Hard to win when you got several teams that are really good out there.
So now Osterman with the basketball, spreading it around now. Pewaukee a 12-point lead here. Robinson dishing around. Here's a deep three, and no good. That deep three was from Osterman that time. And there's a foul on Pewaukee.
And New Berlin West got to kind of slow the tempo here to try to get any looks you can off of off-ball screens, driving the paint anywhere. Just find those open looks without the shot clock, like I say every game. A couple off-ball screens going.
Here's a deep three, and he got it. Jace Cook, 2 threes to open up for the New Berlin West. He's got 6 points now.
Jace Cook feeling like Steph Curry early, huh?
Yeah.
Pulling up with that confidence.
Robinson dishes inside. Momcilovic looking around.
That was almost from the logo where Cook hit that from.
Robinson now with the basketball and nearly out of bounds. Momcilovic picks it back up. And timeout, David Burkemper here, 19-10, 9:15 remaining here in the first half.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, Matt Peck, Elijah Vinks, a lot of bearing through here. And everything's working well. We got our fingers crossed up here. 11-6 Pewaukee, obviously, tonight. Obviously, with the 19-10 lead here early on. They start off with some firepower.
Do we consider this one of the nights where our broadcast is on life support with
yeah, our broadcast is on life support
That's what
tonight.
we call it.
And for once, it's not Matt Peck's hot spot. Thankfully, the AD here had a hot spot. And
had it, thankfully, right in his bag.
Yeah. Momcilovic for 3. Got it.
Is that his second 3 of the night now?
8
for
points.
Momcilovic?
Yeah,
2
he's on fire.
I think he's a corner threes guy, too. That's what I've noticed with his first 2 triples and seeing that on other games that they've had.
Now driving around here now with the basketball. In the hands of Elijah Gamage. Passes it back outside.
Got an amazing name.
Looks like it. Up fast, got it.
Good drive to the rim that time. I think he saw an opening, too, so
Josh Cryer.
always got to take advantage of that. Oh, good lockdown defense right on that post. Looked like Osterman was about to size him up that time.
Momcilovic now with the basketball. Gives it back out to the top of the key. That was Osterman with the basketball. Momcilovic spinning and gives it back to Davis. Like Pewaukee's ball movement here on this possession. Looks pretty good. And here's a 3 finally, and he got it. Wow, Pewaukee just feeling it tonight from the 3-point line.
Raining money, huh?
That's George Davis, and it's second 3, I think. So 25-12 here.
Making it rain.
Out of bounds. Staying with New Berlin West.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy with the
Zach Hewitt now with the basketball. Looking around, gives it back out to Jace Cook. Jace Cook now finding a lane. It's stripped by Robinson. Robinson came up with a nice steal there that time. Now Momcilovic with the basketball. I'm just talking about early on. Pewaukee's been feeling it from 3. Robinson, oh!
Kawhi Leonard.
Yes.
That's what I always say every game when someone gets that bounce.
Right now, it's Pewaukee's night from the three-point line.
They
Look
got
at another three.
magnet ball, if you will, right now they got
Yep.
from the field.
Now Zach Hewitt with the basketball.
Oh, I want to almost know how many threes they got. They got
Yeah.
at least 5.
Yeah, they're really feeling it. I mean, obviously on here I got, I don't know if these are threes. Some of these might be like and ones, so. The number 3 I have written on here. Eight times, but I don't think they're all threes. But I bet 5 of them are, or at least 6 to 8 of them are threes. But I have the number 3 on here 8 times, so 3 could be even and 1. So right now I'm just that type of guy. How many points does he have? And here's a deep 3, and that's better for New Berlin West. Evan Kern, he's got 5 tonight and cuts it to 13-point game.
And New Berlin West, not truly out of it early on here. They were down, 11-0 to start the game, but they got to be able to stop the 3-point shooting here. That's been really, really on fire here in this first half.
Looking to drive in and a foul. I would say this. I'll say this after Pewaukee's possession. It's related to New Berlin.
Like city in general or the whole?
We'll see.
Huh.
Here's a deep 3 and another one for
my
Pewaukee.
goodness. Is it time to call
George
the fire
Davis,
department early?
on one more.
New Berlin, man.
Well, here's what I was gonna say. New Berlin West students, I can't tell you they're that excited right now. School hasn't been called for them. Per Channel 12 News. I just looked it up. I'm like, you know what? We gotta try it. Obviously, a lot of the schools closer to Lake are closed, and there's going to be a timeout from Scott Cook. We'll be back after this.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, Matt Peck, Elijah Vanksalata here from the New Berlin West Drexel Fieldhouse. Here, 31-15 lead for the Pewaukee Pirates here early on. Pewaukee obviously riding a 2-game losing streak, like I talked about it earlier. 2 teams that were playing Pewaukee during those losing streak broke some serious losing streaks. Obviously, New Berlin Eisenhower, it was probably 8-9 years since they beat Pewaukee. Then Greendale was since 2015 they beat Pewaukee, or 2016 they beat them last week. So obviously a lot of history snapped against Pewaukee in the last week in terms of winning streak. Not history, but like big losing streak snapped. And New Berlin West, like I mentioned, hasn't beat them since 2013, but they got some work to do here, down 16 here in the first half.
Yeah, the first thing it starts with is stopping the three-pointers right now. That Pewaukee's really letting it fly right now, and Matt Peck's 1-3 away from them from calling the New Berlin Fire Department already.
Drive to the basket is good that time from Josh Cryer. So 14-point game now here.
See, their offense has got a lot better from that 11-0 start where they couldn't see anything go in with the. Oh yeah, that's an offensive foul.
Yeah, offensive foul, and
was that Isaiah Robinson?
I think so. Yep.
He's been a big name for this team as well the last couple of years.
Yeah. So bringing up the court now. Now to Cryer. Inside pass, out of bounds, back to Pewaukee. Not the possession you wanted if you're New Berlin West there.
Can't turn the ball over either when you're trying to catch up. Got to limit those.
So now giving it to Carson Osterman. Pewaukee, moving the ball around here now. They're moving the ball extremely well, especially getting open threes. Three-pointers have been the story for them tonight. Meanwhile, deflection for New Berlin West. New Berlin West going fast to the other side. Blocked that time.
Ooh, yeah, that was
And
a
a
little
foul.
contact there.
So Momcilovic able to move really fast to get down the court to get the block. New Berlin West, obviously a big night for them. They were giving out 100 free T-shirts to the first students that walk in, and I still see some students coming in with those T-shirts on. So they want to get students out tonight on this. I'm calling it Winter Storm Eve.
Is Eisenhower? IKE.
Yeah, I would say that. Ike.
They beat Pewaukee too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Pewaukee's had a rough year with conference play.
Quite a streak for some of these teams beating Pewaukee. And meanwhile, we're going to get a jump ball here.
One of Pewaukee's losses is Wisconsin Lutheran too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's.
They were close at first, and then I was watching. I remember that's the one broadcast they put on my basement TV.
So Pewaukee, one of their biggest wins in the conference, though, I would have to say it then, is West Dallas Central.
Yep. And so was New Berlin West.
Oh, yeah.
And New Berlin West beat Greendale as well. Greendale obviously beat Pewaukee in the last week.
It's like one of those connections to every win, huh?
Yeah. Momcilovic looking around, and a fight for the basketball. Jump ball.
Yeah, that was a good contest that time. He didn't get any of the arms. As long as you don't get the arm, and just get all ball on it, and he comes down with it. That's not a foul. Great awareness that time on defense. Always love to see moments where that happens. And the New Berlin West student section let him hear it. Can you imagine how loud their student section would explode if they got the snow day announcement?
Yeah. Here's a deep three, no good.
I'm sure that would make up for a loss if that actually happened, huh? They don't have to go into class. Ooh. They're not supposed to get that much snow, though, right?
Well, they're still getting quite a bit, but not as much as our neighborhood does.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure all of our up north folks can kind of relate, except they got a lot more. Wow.
Here's a deep three. That's just feeling like we're hot.
That would have really got you to call the fire
department. I can't tell if David Burkemper liked that because I heard him yell something after that. Maybe
no. If I heard that correctly.
I mean, it depends how wide open you are.
That was a good look, though, in rhythm.
Yeah, so that's going to send Tyler to the line. About 3.5 minutes remaining before the half here. First free throw is good. Jalinko. So now Josh Cryer with the basketball. Gives it back to the left wing now. Back to Jace Cook. Jace Cook from the top of the key now. Back to the right wing. And a fight for the basketball slips. So Pewaukee looking just to keep controlling things here. Momcilovic for three. And meanwhile, the play is blown dead.
Off-ball foul maybe they're going to call here? Yeah.
Looks like it.
Jace Cook.
So gives it inside now. Momcilovic with the basketball, tries to take it with himself, pulls back, and he's got it. Great move that time from Momcilovic.
They compare his brother Milan to Dirk Nowitzki. That was a Dirk exact move right there, the fadeaway jumper at mid-range. That's the bread and butter for Dirk, and the Momciloviches have learned from him, I guess. Really evolved in that mid-range game. Momcilovic is having himself a night too, though, right?
And a foul. Yeah, he's having a pretty good night. And meanwhile, that is 18 fouls between both teams here in the first half. So Josh Cryer will go to the line. And it's a one-on-one, and the free throw is no good.
Well, they're looking to go faster, making
Deep
a pay.
three, and
Ooh.
no good. Not able to finish there.
Good
Berlin
idea.
West read the rebound.
Catch them sleeping.
And that was a really good idea. You don't see a lot of teams do that. Kind of like hurry-up offensive
Unless you're at
football.
Milwaukee Academy of Science. Fast.
That's their bread and butter. They do that all game long. Whoa. Right to the scores table.
More subs coming in. Dave Bergkemper telling his guys, let's relax a little bit on these last possessions. A couple of their last few have been going a little too fast. Kind of want to slow the attack up 18. You don't want to force any turnovers because you're trying to go too fast.
Definitely. Momchilovic now with the basketball. Now back to Osterman from the top of the key. Driving in now.
We thought about it. The way this first half was going, I wouldn't have been surprised if he hit it, if he shot it.
Yeah, Pewaukee's been pretty hot from three. Inside. Here's a three-pointer. No good. And a foul on the Pirates. I saw her grabbing the jersey down there. I knew that was going to be called.
It's going to lead to a one-on-one bonus free throw two right away for West.
So Evan Kern will go to the line here for New Berlin West.
Isn't head coach David Bergkemper in the Hall of Fame?
I would say if he's not, he's going to be someday.
Can't remember if I heard something
yeah,
say that he was in it already.
I'm trying to think too. So meanwhile, Kern goes for the first free throw.
You win 3 championships in a row. That's a huge accomplishment.
Somebody tell us in the comments. I think he is, but
when you got an amazing duel with Milan Momchilovic and Nick Janowski, that's something special that they had going the last couple of years.
it even got him on TMJ4
Yeah.
to talk about the duo. Inside. Just look at this ball movement Pewaukee's had all night. It's just been one of those things where it's kind of what's moving, and the threes have been working too, and Momchilovic gets the roll. Momchilovic with 4, 7, 10, 12. Here's a deep three and a foul on the three-pointer as Jace Cook falls down.
Going back to talk about sectionals, I mean, Pewaukee's in a really tough sectional. I think it would be hard to get out of that one right now, but if they were in that sectional 4 with Wisconsin Lutheran, I think they could have a chance to compete, to possibly go to state, but you got to go up against a tough team like De Pere. But you know what's a matchup I'd love to see at state?
What?
De Pere versus Wisconsin Lutheran. That would be.
Oh, yeah.
That would be like a championship pick right now.
Or Kettle Rain.
Oh yeah, that too.
The defense with Kettle Rain. That's what we want me to see it. Jace Cook, meanwhile, misses the first free throw. We had Kettle Rain on Saturday night at Pfizer.
Yeah, we could see. Well, Roman Thompson, man, I tell you what, every time we have him on the network, he's cooking with gas every time.
It's like he knows Zaleski Sports is there, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna make some.
I think like 7 out of 8 times.
Cook is looking to go 2 for 3 here. And he goes 2 for 3. Refs blow the whistle for substitutions. Inbounds it, and it's picked up, and a foul they're going to be calling there.
So, you know, both teams really want it tonight. Pewaukee, tough sledding for them in a couple of games this year. You got to figure that it's been the first time in a while where Pewaukee's kind of been in a hole like this with losses. As crazy as it sounds at 11-6.
Yeah, they're still ranked number 12 in our Zaleski Sports poll, and that
Has to do with the strength of schedule.
Yeah, Pewaukee folks, that's you're ranked number 12th in Division 1. So that means your seed score is the 12th highest in Division 1. We actually do the rankings at Zaleski Sports. Meanwhile, bracket projections come out tomorrow for boys basketball. $5 a month.
Yep.
It's like paying that's less than eggs nowadays.
Only one time a month you have to do it too.
Yeah.
So, and this is the time of the year to get it.
Yeah. Our Zaleski Sports VIP, it costs less than a carton of eggs nowadays. So
And you
come
could
on down.
I think you could see the girls' projections too as he goes over 2 from the line.
Yeah, Pewaukee fans got a good girls team over there as well, so they'd like to see that.
Definitely would have liked to see them on at some point.
Everywhere we wanted to see them on, we were told no.
Yeah.
I kind of even told the coach, I said, hey, we tried to head you on like 2 or 3 times.
Would have loved to see them on.
And here's a 3 in the corner. No good, short that time. Picked
Good
up by
board.
West, and now
Ooh.
back to Pewaukee. Just and lost handles, and New Berlin West ends up picking it back up. Now from the left wing.
Got to kind of find a shot here. If you're going to hold the ball for the last shot, you got to get something out of this here.
And one.
Just like that.
And that's huge.
That's what they should ask for right there. What the doctor ordered for them. Didn't have the feet set that time on defense for, I think that was Osterman.
Yeah. So that will send Zach Hewitt to the line. It's his first 2 tonight, and he'll look to complete the free 3-point play. He makes the free throw, and it's a 14-point game now.
Yeah, fast break look here. Oh, almost looking like he was going to take a charge.
And no out of bounds. Who actually did that go out on? That went out on New Berlin West.
Ooh, that's close.
I was going to say, they both look like they stepped out at the same time.
That was really close, actually. Now that you look at it on the replay. I think it just depends on when someone stepped out of bounds, and I think the refs actually got that call pretty good that time. I think he just got out of bounds on New Berlin East.
And here's the inbound. Do we have a chance at a buzzer beater? Momchilovich going up.
Foul.
And a foul with 2 seconds remaining.
Buzzer beaters, that sounds like a big name in your ballpark, right, from last Saturday?
Yeah, it's just
Take a look back at that call. That was something. That was a game. I was on the producing end. No, it's. I got to go to the doctor. No, I'm just kidding.
oh boy.
I'm going to sue you. No, I'm just
You
kidding.
got insurance?
I feel
Momchilovich makes the first free
like
throw.
one of those guys, right? Sue
Yeah.
him for
Call Gruber.
one call, that's all. Literally.
I had so much fun at the Fiserv Prep Showcase last Saturday that the cops decided to give me a ticket on my car when I walked out.
Crazy stuff. Hopefully you fight it.
I fought it, and it's pending right now. Okay, he's going to look for the home run shot here now. He's going to try to go across, and no good. I thought that looked on money from here.
Yeah, for
Meanwhile,
a
we're going to
second.
head to the head.
Portable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
At Fleet Farm, we're all about your everyday, but not just any old day. Here, every day's opening day. Every day's a school day. Every day's a monster day. And every day is too short. Whatever makes your day, Fleet Farm's got everything you need for everyday life.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcasts. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com. Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, here's some scoring for both teams here at the half. Pewaukee, who has 39 here at the half. Carson Osterman with 3. George Davis with 6. Actually, I should change that to 9 because I have 3 threes here. 14 from Luka Momcilovic. 3 for Isaiah Robinson and 10 for Tyler Tulazenko. Oh, I know I said that wrong. Sorry if I said that wrong. Anyways, back to New Berlin West now. Jace Cook with 7. Zach Hugh with 3, Josh Cryer with 6, and Evan Kern with 6, and that puts them at 23. This is unofficial scoring, keep in mind, obviously, if I miss something, but that's what I have here on my score sheet between both teams here. We got about 5:55 before the second half begins here in the New Berlin West Fieldhouse, and we'll bring you the second half here live. Our hotspot's working just fine right now, and we hope it does throughout the second half. We got one more half to go. Let's race to the finish line. Let's do it. We'll head to another commercial break, and we'll be back here with more the second half here on Zaleski Sports after this.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
You. Did it just get better in here?
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quaisa, Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
All right,
Back here on Zaleski Sports, about a minute 40 remaining before we start the second half here. Coming up on the network on Friday, we have Nicolay. We'll sit that one out. It depends. It depends how bad it could get, obviously. Never know. I just want to be on the record for saying that. But anyways, set to begin the second half here like I went over scoring before. 39-23 lead for Pewaukee here. Entering the second half, Pewaukee, obviously like we talked about before, they came in with a 2-game losing streak. And New Berlin West looking to get some second half, to try to change something here in the second half, down 16. They're definitely not out of it yet, but they're going to have to change some things around here. Pewaukee hit a lot of threes in the first half. I'm going to be real about that from that part, especially. Because New Berlin West, obviously, what I said before, too, and I meant to add this, too. New Berlin West had quite a few turnovers in the first half as well. And Pewaukee here in the second half. Thank you guys for joining us tonight here from the New Berlin West Fieldhouse. Excited for a second half here on the network.
You have a point going back to the snow day ideas for all these guys. They actually still might have school tomorrow.
Yeah, they're too far west for this snowstorm right now.
Just think back in Franklin. I'm assuming if Oak Creek's close, Franklin is too, right?
Everybody's close.
Yeah, everybody in Milwaukee County.
Yeah.
If Pewaukee can hit their threes in the second half, they'll be A-OK to finish this game off.
And a foul on New Berlin West. Gives it into Momchilovic. Momchilovic has the ball stolen. Going fast in the other end. Up, got it that time. That's Josh Cryer. So now Royce Berg gives it to Isaiah Robinson. Robinson with the basketball. Gives it to Momchilovic outside. Three-pointer, no good. Rebounded now from Cook. New Berlin West going fast in the other end. Zach Hewitt now with the basketball. Gives it to the other side. Now back to Cryer. Back now to Cook again. Cook has the ball nearly stolen again. Gives it inside now. Here's a deep three. And cannot finish. Puts it back. Haven't been able to finish in some parts. And a foul on the ground.
That's something you got to finish right there. That could have been back down to 12 points right there. And now all of a sudden Pewaukee could put you up back to 14 or 15 just like that. And essentially it's a 5-point swing just like that possibly.
Isaiah Robinson now with the basketball, gives it. Inside, Momcilovic with the basketball. Robinson for three. Robinson's got it. Robinson with 6 points tonight. And gives Pewaukee back up to 17-point lead here. And mid-range shot no good, rebounded by Momcilovic. Going fast on the other end. Now back out to Robinson. Robinson pulls up for three. No good. He thought about it again. So now New Berlin West with the basketball here. Jace Cook looking around. Gives it back to the right wing. Back now, goes inside the three-point line. Gives it out to Cryer. Cryer going up with a pass outside. That was a beautiful pass. Spinning. Up and one.
Ballerina out there.
That helps for New Berlin West that time, and that's
even better that you put it on the dance floor right there with an and one to try to complete it.
And that's Thomas Moe from the looks right here. Thomas Moe cannot get to complete the N1, that three-point play. Meanwhile, on the other side, going underneath.
Two-man action.
And puts it up, and they're saying a travel. Oh, wow. David Burkemper obviously not agreeing with that one. Inbounds it now to Cryer. Cryer will bring it up court here. Zach Hewitt now back to Cryer. Now Kern passes it inside. Here's a three-point shot. No good.
Needed that to fall.
Rebounded.
Tough break right there from Pewaukee. Gave him open look. Ooh, good defense.
And stolen.
Look at that on the fast break. Good awareness. Whoa.
Here's a deep three. Trying to test it. He's got it.
Start to sense that momentum shifting towards New Berlin West. Yeah, there it is.
And timeout, and that was
Brandon
Zach Hewitt on the three-pointer. It's a 30-42 game. We'll be back here with more on Zaleski Sports in a moment.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, Matt Peck, Elijah Vincelata here. 14:34 remaining in this game. It's a 12-point game now. New Berlin West in a better spot than they were at halftime. New Berlin West doing some things a little bit better here, but story has to be just Pewaukee's three-point shooting in the first half is what got them, especially this far in the lead at halftime. Now, obviously, it's something that David Burkemper's team wanted to see after the two-game losing streak they went through with Eisenhower and Greendale. So inbounds it to Robinson now. Robinson will bring it up court here.
Kind of giving these New Berlin West fans something to cheer about right now. On their 5-0 run, they're down by as much as 17.
Momcilovic and Robinson trying to use each other on the left wing right there. Here's Osterman wanted to take it at first. And here's a three, and no good.
Got a rebound, though.
Momcilovic up with it, and a foul on the offense on the Pirates. So back to New Berlin West, and New Berlin West got a chance to make this a 10-point game.
Pewaukee has to lock in a little bit more right now.
So Zach Hewitt will inbound it here now. Cryer will bring it up court. Now back to the top of the key. From the left wing now. Berlin West definitely try to get if I were them, I'd try to get a bucket here. And that's a beautiful pass inside. Got it.
There it is.
It's a 10-point game.
7-0 run for New Berlin West.
I think that was Thomas Moe again. Yep. Thomas Moe with 4 points tonight.
You got to get a stop here and try to close out if you're New Berlin West. But Pewaukee, it's all about finding the right shot. If you're getting a wide open look, Coach Burkemper will live with it.
Looking around now.
I want to take a deep three at this time, though, with all the momentum on the other team's side. Well, look at Momcilovic.
Inside, beautiful pass. Up! No, cannot finish.
Here we go.
And David Burkemper, you can tell the frustration starting to loom over there. And up fast. There's a basket.
Single-digit game.
Evan Kern, and it's down to an 8-point game. And New Berlin West with a 6-game winning streak, trying to get themselves back in this one. Pewaukee, 2-game losing streak.
Get the popcorn out.
Momcilovic inside. Momcilovic up, fouled.
And that's what stars do, just like that. Draw the foul whenever you get it and try to bait it. That's what I saw Jimmy Butler do when I went to Fiserv Forum to watch the Bucks game last night. Just try to drive in and bait those fouls. I don't think they're going to call that in the shot, though.
No, I don't think so either.
Kind of a break right now for New Berlin West, but got to give it to them. 9-0 run, down by as much as 17, down to 8 now. How about that?
Inbounds it now to Momcilovic. Obviously, like we just mentioned, down an 8-point game. I almost said 18.
Went from 17 to 8, just like in the flash.
Ooh,
good luck.
Here's a three-pointer, no good. We were at 18, I think, at one point. Oh,
good awareness.
And who's going to come up? New Berlin West, and then there's a foul on the ground. Meanwhile, on the
look at that awareness from Osterman, just trying to get the steal, telling him he wasn't really ready on that ball, and he makes it pay with a quick turnover. Hopefully, that's a momentum shift they need. Maybe that could shift it back for David Burkemper's squad.
Osterman inbounds it to Momcilovic. Now back.
Trying to get a good look in the paint here.
He gives it back out to Robinson. Now Momcilovic from the top of the key. Look at that ball movement. They still continue good ball movement throughout this stretch.
But the defense has intensified up for, you could tell, for New Berlin West.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that's a, ooh.
Oh. And an offensive foul called, and now back to New Berlin West. And this is going to be quite interesting.
I know you saw that too. I might have saw a little bit of an elbow there.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny because it was called. I wasn't sure if it was called on that or not.
Called like 5 seconds, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe it was something else though. We don't know.
It must have been something else. I was going to say that's awfully late for that one. And David Burkemper obviously didn't agree with that one, and he's arguing it right now.
Everything's swinging New Berlin West's way right now, though. The tide is shifting. I don't know what they're waiting on here.
I can sense what Burkemper's talking about here. Obviously, with the 2-game losing streak, it's not been the best stretch of basketball, and you had a pretty comfortable lead, now down to 8. And I could probably sense what's going through his mind right now. Like, I'm not sure how those other games were in terms of leads. I know Greendale, I think, led for most of that game that they were in, but and it goes out to the rim, and the stop that Pewaukee needed. Now from the top of the key. That's Osterman now with the basketball. Robinson pulls up mid-range. He's got it, and that's huge for Pewaukee as they get it back up to 10 and they hit a shot. Something they've needed for a while now. After the stretch they went through. Josh Cryer now with the basketball. Gives it inside. Post and up. Got it. Zach Hewitt, I think it was that time. So back down an 8-point game. Robinson now from the top of the key, looking to drive in, gives it back out. Driving up, got it. And that's Chelenko. That's who makes that shot. So now back up to a 10-point game.
Now Pewaukee doing what they need to do right now, keep the scoreboard moving. They knew the momentum was going to shift, and they knew that they might have had a good and a big enough lead to try to keep it going.
Pulls up, no good. And rebounded by Pewaukee. Momcilovic using that size that time.
Pewaukee's just got a lot of big size and draw. I remember when we walked in this gym, there's a lot of guys that were over 6 feet tall on that team. It's one of the big reasons why they're a big team.
Momcilovic feeds it inside. Back out to Robinson. Robinson for three. No good. Ooh. And out of bounds. Back to New Berlin West. So stays a 10-point game. 10 minutes remaining. Speaking of that. Be quite interesting here, especially the last 10 minutes here, because obviously New Berlin West has gotten themselves in a lot better place than they were at halftime 8 minutes ago. But Pewaukee's still hitting some of their shots that they need to hit. And obviously, they had a little bit of a rough stretch there between like the 13-minute mark and the 10-minute mark, and that one's stolen. That's what Pewaukee's needed to do in a fight for the basketball. It ends up back in Momcilovic's hands anyways. Now back to Robinson.
Got to be careful a little bit on defense right now if you're New Berlin West. Don't try to foul too much on the shot. You got to be careful, especially when you got a guy like Momcilovic in the paint with the size advantage trying to bait him in for an and one potential play. Ooh,
Momcilovic wanted that three.
Good pump fake, though.
Outside. Chaleko, no good. And remains a 10-point game. New Berlin West looking to get something, maybe to cut underneath a 10-point game. Inside. Looking to spin it, stolen. Lost the ball that time. And who's going to come up with this one?
Pewaukee, no,
New Berlin West ends up getting it back. It's almost like the lost ball on the other side really didn't happen.
Ooh,
here's a three-point shot. Ooh, off the rim, no good.
That's a perfect look right there. That's going to be a jump ball.
Look at that physical body, and we're fighting for the ball. A travel is called. Wow. And David Perkemper was yelling timeout. And will they grant him the timeout now?
Well, they might.
Yeah. So a 10-point game. We will head to a break, and we'll be right back after this timeout, Pewaukee.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Back here on Zaleski Sports. Matt Peck, Elijah Vincelata here. 46-36 game here between Pewaukee and New Berlin West. Obviously, New Berlin West had it down to 8, and they were down by almost 20 earlier. So New Berlin West has kind of been all over the place tonight. Riding that 6-game winning streak we were talking about. Robinson now with the basketball here. West going fast on the other side. Now from the top of the key. Looking to swing around now. Here's a three. Got it! Huge for New Berlin West. And that's Evan Kern. He's got 11 to. On the other end, Robinson now with the basketball. Osterman now. Momcilovic to Osterman now. Osterman feeds it back out to Robinson. Robinson up fast. Beautiful pass outside. And it's good.
Ice in his veins.
Shalenko. And back up to a 3-point game. Pewaukee's doing exactly what they need to, especially with responding here down the stretch. Here's another 3-point shot on the other end. No good that time.
Can't trade 2s for 3s right now.
And that was Elijah Gamage on the missed 3 on the other end. Momcilovic held on the arm, going up for the layup that time.
Had everyone around him that time, it seemed like.
It's us, it's not your TV. But it's worked for the most part, which is actually surprising because our network, if this would have been like this in the past, it wouldn't have worked. Meanwhile, Momcilovic goes for 2 that time. And his first points in the second half up to 16.
Big size, man. Looking very strong in the paint.
Here's a deep 3, and no good. Put back, no good. Cannot finish that time, Elijah Gamage.
All of a sudden, they have a lid on the rim once again.
Isaiah Robinson now dishes it back outside. Huge that time. Shalenko. Tyler Shalenko. And a timeout to New Berlin West. 15-point game. We'll be back after this on Zaleski Sports.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, Matt Peck, Elijah Vinksalata here. 54-39 game lead here for Pewaukee here in the second half. About 6 minutes remaining here. New Berlin West had it down to 8, and now Pewaukee started to hit some shots a little bit better and move the ball like they were in the first half. Let's just say this, interesting final 6 minutes, because see if Pewaukee runs away with this one, or does New Berlin West kind of get a little bit of running themselves again? We'll find out here.
Done a really great job.
I can't inbounds it. Kern now with the basketball. Up with it at the rim. Got it to go.
Good look out the timeout and good execution. Just what coach drew up, huh?
Yeah, it looks like it. Robinson now with the basketball.
Always love when as a coach to see your players execute a play right away.
Robinson, beautiful pass across court. 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Cook that time. Now driving around, up, no good, cannot finish. Robinson now gets the rebound, takes it down the other side. Osterman now with the basketball. Back to Merck. So now Robinson with the basketball.
Kirk Kemper frustrated a little bit with, was that Robinson? Isaiah Robinson?
So go back to New Berlin West. So it'll be Zach Hewitt that's set to inbound it. Now from the right wing. Inside pass. Up and a foul. As Zach Hewitt was going up with it. So Tyler Chalenko commits the foul. First free throw was good that time for Zach Hewitt. Now back to spinning around. Back to the left wing we go. Pewaukee definitely trying to use up time here. Back outside to Osterman. Up 11 points here.
Not the funnest thing to see, but gotta do what you gotta do at times. You gotta take advantage of it.
And a foul, a blocking foul on the ground that time.
I think one of the fans, from what I heard, he said, "Get better shoes." Said to one of the players that slipped. Looking for a post-up with Momchilovic. His defender is not giving it to him, though. Good double team.
So now Robinson continues to hold the basketball here. Now inside pass and a foul.
It's funny hearing all the New Berlin West fans say, "Yo, he slipped." Trying to sell it a little bit. Can't be too many, right? Obviously, they just lost to Greendale, unless they just lost, right?
Yeah, they just lost to Eisenhower and Greendale on Eisenhower's first conference win of the year.
Back to back?
Yep.
Oof. This is a big win for Pewaukee if they could get this one.
After tonight, Pewaukee goes at versus Pius at home, versus West Tosha Central, at Wisconsin Lutheran, at West Dallas Central, then at De Pere. So
tough schedule.
Chaleco's first free throw was good.
Oops. And they got to deal with the team. Oh, don't worry. And they got to worry with the team like De Pere too. I forget in the sectional, right?
Yep. So now a 56-43 game here with 13 minutes remaining.
Now Reed, after this New Berlin West schedule, it's pretty hard too. Check that once. You want me to?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. They're still a team to watch in the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
They have some good and bad losses too, but I think they would be if it ended today, they'd be a top 5 seed still, obviously.
Yeah.
Not gonna give the seeds away because you guys got to go see the $5 a month Zaleski Sports VIP. Just $5 a month. You'll see all the seed scores, the bracket projections for guys and girls.
So
pretty soon the bracket projections are coming out for the guys too, right?
Tomorrow.
And it'll apply to their rankings today, right?
Yep.
It'll just fall in place. Yeah, after this game, New Berlin West has 2 road games and 1 more home game that ended off on senior night. They got Wisconsin Lutheran and Greendale on the road. They're playing 2. Well, obviously Wisconsin Lutheran's been for them, but 11-8. That's not terrible. But they beat some pretty good teams, and they got ended off with Milwaukee Lutheran.
So
stay here.
So timeout called by New Berlin West.
I'll hop off.
And
yeah, I'll stay for a sec actually. Yeah, it's a couple minutes still.
So a 13-point game for Pewaukee in the lead still.
6-game winning streak for New Berlin West in jeopardy.
Yeah. So whoever wins this game, we'll do an interview with the head coach and the player of the game.
Probably won't be the smoothest interview, but
yeah, it'll buffer a few times, but you know what?
As long as we get there in the house.
Yeah. We're still going to attempt everything. We got 3 minutes to get through this. It'll be longer than 3 minutes, but still. 3 minutes game time.
3:11 left still.
Inbounds it now to Jace Cook. Jace Cook now with the basketball here. Driving up and got it. That time it's Zach Hewitt. Up around. Push off.
Let's get the old mic tested up. I could still probably talk on there too.
Yes, you can. Osterman's first free throw is good on the one-on-one.
Ooh. Yeah, let's turn her down a little bit. Get some crowd sound in here.
There's a first free throw, no good off the rim on the one-on-one. So Momcilovic now with the basketball. Now inside. Robinson now back to Momcilovic. Momcilovic looks to drive up. Dump inside is good that time. Chelenko, and he's going to probably be our player of the game. He's got Chelenko. 5, 8, 10. He's got 22 at least. So
hot spot survived the whole game, most likely.
Yep. And Evan Kern. Then there's a push-off called against New Berlin West. Robinson inbounds it to Osterman. Gives it to Robinson. Across court. Up with it fast, and Chelenko gets it to go again. Tyler Chelenko. Here's a three-point shot. No, no good. We look for a second quiet bounce.
You can't say it till it obviously drops.
Yep. Here's the first free throw by Elijah Gamage is good. Elijah Gamage, second free throw, no good. And Osterman will bring it up court here now. Gives it to Momcilovic. Back to Osterman. Timeout called by David Burkemper with 1:07 remaining here.
This will do a 30-second timeout.
Full timeout.
30 seconds on the ad.
Yep.
All right, let's go.
All right. Game break coming up here.
At Fleet Farm, we're all about your everyday, but not just any old day. Here, every day's opening day. Every day's a school day. Every day's a monster day. Fleet Farm's got everything you need for everyday life.
For the commercial, we're going back here on Zaleski Sports. Matt Peck, Elijah Vangsalata. Nasonville Dairy postgame show will come up after the end of the game. 24 points, so he's the leading scorer so far for Pewaukee.
Go down now.
I'm going to go now. So Elijah's going to take over the rest of the way, and I'll see you for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show.
It's already, the thing is already on too, so. All right. First free throw, no good from Osterman. Osterman splits the pair, goes 1 for 2. So it'd be a big bounce back win for Pewaukee if they could get it today. Up 16, 1 minute left to go. Matt Peck heading down the floor for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show with Coach Burkemper and the Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game. High IQ play from Elijah that time. 54 seconds left. Thank you guys for joining us here. The week after the Fiserv Forum Dairy District Prep Showcase. We are back here as they're going to inbound it from the top of the key. 50 seconds left. Going to go through on the drive, a right wing. Top of the key, three-point shot, no good, but an offensive reload. And they're going to try to get another three off here, try to desperation heave, no good, but another offensive rebound. They're just cleaning it up like the vacuum out there. And he'll get another three-point look from the corner. This time it's good. Berlin West still playing the press game on the drive, and they're going to get fouled with 16 seconds left. And it will be a double bonus free throw incoming here. Thank you for New Berlin West accommodating us today in their press box here. This is the first time in the Milwaukee area we've kind of been in like a press box type environment at a gym. It's kind of a rare type of occurrence where you get to be in a press box at a high school gym. But we thank them for accommodating us into this spot. It's Matt Peck. You can see him in the background lurking, getting ready for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. The first free throw is good from Osterman with 17 seconds left. And he makes both free throws. New Berlin West going to get one last shot. Pewaukee going to improve to 12-6 in a much-needed bounce-back win while New Berlin West gets out of their 6-game win streak and fall to 14-6. A great run for New Berlin West on that 6-game win streak. But Pewaukee, like I said, a much-needed win after two tough losses from Greendale and New Berlin Eisenhower, a team that hasn't had a good year, and bouncing back against one of the hottest teams to kind of get them back in track. They're going to need this for Coach David Burkemper and the whole squad at Pewaukee. And you get some more free throws. But stay with us. We'll not even a minute after this, we'll probably get the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. One of the underrated games we found here on the network today. As they'll get one last shot at the buzzer, no good. And Pewaukee defeats New Berlin West 66-49. Nasonville Dairy postgame show coming up after this.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico as well.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, Matt Peck here with head coach David Burkemper, Tyler Tcheko. Is that how you say it? Tcheko, okay. Coach, you snapped a 2-game losing streak after the past week. Just tell me about how you guys got it done tonight.
You know, we've been getting outplayed, out-efforted by Greendale and Eisenhower. And, you know, I think we fell asleep a little bit on who we are and who we're supposed to be. And credit to the guys. they took the challenge. They were coached. It's not easy, and I thought they bounced off the mat really well tonight.
We got a couple of weeks left of the season, then we got playoffs coming up. Just tell me about how you guys are going to stay together to keep winning and do some things.
We're not worried about the playoffs. We still got 6 games left. Like I said, we were in a crisis after a 2-game losing streak, and not so much the losing streak, but the way we were playing. And we're just going to take it one game at a time.
Okay, perfect. Thanks for your time, Coach. Congrats on the win. Tyler Tacheko now in the house with us tonight. Just tell me about how you guys played together and got the win tonight, kind of like I just asked Coach Burkemper.
I mean, we've just been struggling the last couple of games, and I feel like over this past week of practice, we've really come together as a team, and I mean, we just finally came together, gelled, and I mean, it showed out on the court today.
Okay. So you're going to be in the house, so I'm sure you don't remember what to do. It's been over a year since we had Pewaukee on, so you're going to say your first and last name, I'm in the house. You're going to look up at the camera up there. Okay, now you're going to take the mic and do it. I'll get out of the way.
In the house?
Yeah, just your name and your first and last name, I'm in the house. You guys, the whole team is supporting.
Tyler Tachenko in the house.
Thank you. Great game tonight. Matt Peck signing off here from New Berlin West. Pewaukee gets the win tonight as they walk across right in front of me. We'll be back on Friday night. Boys basketball from Slinger High School on Friday night. Nicolay at Slinger, but Matt Peck signing off. Have a good night, everybody. Stay safe tomorrow.